Hey y'all, it's Colston here, and it is Tea Shop Monday. So I did a little calculation. Alright, I cheated. I did some calculation online. So I have been on testosterone 169 days, 5 months and 16 days, 4,056 hours, 243,360 minutes, and the time on T in the year 2021 makes up 46.3% of the year. I'm usually not a numbers person, but that was kind of fun. So over 243,000 minutes that I have been living my genuine, authentic self. There goes another minute. So, updates. Today is December 6th. For those that have been following along, this was my original top surgery date. It did not happen. It's been postponed till sometime in May, hopefully, fingers crossed. So, in the meantime, what I have noticed, change-wise, and I didn't even realize what it was for a couple of weeks, actually, so I feel kind of... So, I had thrown a t-shirt on, getting ready to go to bed, and no binder, and it felt weird on my back. I'm like, did fat redistribute to my back? Like, what the hell is this? So, a little deeper inspection last night. I have hair on my back. Now, it's not crazy like Sasquatch dude hair yet. I'm really hoping it doesn't. So far, I don't have any on my shoulders. But like almost like right down the center, like my spine. It's a trip. So yeah, hairy back. Okay. So that's my update. I have a hairy back. So I have a new doctor with Folks, FOLX, who's working with me with the hormones, and met with her on video on Friday last week, and wow. So all my life growing up, right? So, I've got menstrual cramps, take ibuprofen. Do you know that ibuprofen actually calms the uterus down so that the flow is less? I had never heard that before. So I happened to run out of my progestin birth control, and I'm still waiting for the pharmacy to fill it. But because the bleeding had come back, and full force. And so the doc was like, well, have you tried taking ibuprofen? I was like, well, I don't have any cramping. And she's like, okay. I am 45 damn years old and just found out that can actually slow the flow. So I am all about like hashtag slow the flow, go Costco ibuprofen. Because even without my birth control right now, yes, there's still blood, but it's no product needed except for ibuprofen. So kind of a cool thing. If anybody else out there is a typically heavy bleeder, dude, pop some ibuprofen, 600 milligrams twice a day. Like, I'm not prescribing, but that was the suggestion that I'm not making as a doctor. The full disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am a licensed therapist. I do not prescribe medication. What a trip. Although I am looking now into options for hysterectomy due to the excessive abnormal bleeding. I've read online there's some, really cool stuff with science about laparoscopic hysterectomies. However, I have not been able to find anybody who does that or anybody who knows anybody who does that here in my small town. So it might be either a cut in the gut or it might be like through the... And at this point, I might just take everything. I was so funny. The dog was like, so, Colston, do you feel like that you're attached to your uterus? And it was so cool because she was so professional, so awesome. Katie kicked ass. So I was like, I looked down. I'm like, well, the amount of pain I've been in every month for since I was 9, it hasn't come out yet. Sometimes it feels like it's fighting all the other organs in there, but it hasn't actually dropped, which would be so much easier. Well, I'd probably die because I would bleed out. anyway, yes, I guess I'm kind of attached. And she's like, no, I meant emotionally. And I was like, I am so pissed at my uterus right now that I do not need it around. I do not need fallopian tubes. I do not need ovaries. I don't need anything. I've been telling people that since I was a kid. I'm not using them. If we could do a transplant, I would happily give them to somebody else, but apparently we're not that far ahead in science and medical field yet. Sorry. Also with the top surgery, like I would totally donate breast tissue to like whoever needed it. Like please, please take it and put it to some good use and appreciate it because I do not. So anyway, it looks like I may be looking. I've got a doctor appointment with my primary care doc here in 10 days. I'm going to talk with her about possibly doing or getting a referral for hysterectomy because my doc with my hormones is in New York and it's kind of a pricey trip. So I'd like to be able to take care of it locally. So I've got fasting labs I've got to do. So I'm going to eat tonight and then not eat anything or drink anything after midnight so that I can get that lab work done in the morning that my primary care is asking for. So hopefully, not on the trans note, but hopefully I think it's my LDLs, hopefully it comes down. My cholesterol, so fingers crossed. Okay, this is Colston. Have a good night.